Manga writers have to work towards every deadline. But not this deadline, because this deadline is NXT Deadline. Let's get into it. A strong opening, which is Olafemi taking on Ricky Stanks for the NXT Championship. Compared to their last bout they had, which was in No Mercy, I think this match tops that one, even just by a little bit. For what Ricky's reign was, as much bias as I had toward it, because he's the one who ended Obafemi's other reign. Very well reigned for him, in my opinion. And I say had because guess what? If you didn't see that, so Obafemi is the new NXT champion in the flesh, and I'm so happy. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, baby. This is the right way to start off the show, in my opinion. We have the Women's Iron Survivor Challenge, and we start off with Kendall Gray, the Evolve champion, and Kalani Jordan. I haven't been watching Evolve or WWE's version of Evolve at all, and so it might come as a surprise that I don't really know much about Kendall Gray, but maybe I could start giving it a watch. He gave an awesome performance. The start off this match was a great Kalani Jordan. A small part of me want her to win the Iron Survivor. The Women's Iron Survivor is just about as up there as the men's one, as I'm about to get into later, if you were to ask me, because I think this, what every multi-man time of a limit match should be. It is great. It is so fast-paced, in my opinion. If you were to ask me, the following people who come in, which is Jordan Grace, Soul Ruka, Lola Vice, these ladies put on a great performance, in my opinion. They outdid themselves. Those 5 minutes, the last 5 minutes, I thought freaking Kalani had that, in my opinion, but I couldn't be any more satisfied with this Iron Survivor match if I possibly could. But we're moving on to the North American Championship. Ethan Page versus Mr. Iguana. While yes, it was kind of funny, this was probably the least impressive because it's still a good match. Ethan Page is starting to be into the point where his North American Championship reign may overshadow his NXT Championship reign. But Ethan Page retains against Mr. Iguana. Did I say who the winner was of the last one? But moving on to Izzy Dane versus Tatum Paxley. My goodness, I think this match, in wholehearted honestly, needs to be a feud, because I think after that betrayal, maybe it's just me, I think this match should be more than just a one-time thing, because I think this is potentially a breakout feud, in my opinion. I think just after one match, I need to see these two inside Hell in a Cell. I'm not even joking you. I believe it has the potential if done correctly. Moving on to Men's Iron Survivor. As much as praise as I give to the women, the men's just gives it, he just passes it by this much. You can't see my fingers, but by this much. And honestly, this match, I don't know if it outdoes last week's Iron Survivor. We start off with the freaking match of the year contenders, or would have been if it weren't for Q, but whatever. Javon Evans and Leon Slater, starting off with these two, they obviously have some freaking chemistry, if you couldn't already tell from my earlier introduction of them. All non-stop action, because it is a time-based match. But honestly, I feel like there was no person in the match who did not get their moment, in my opinion. At like the last few minutes, it made me believe that there could be potential moments where it could have been just about anyone, and I think that's why the Men's Iron Survivor goes a little bit higher than the women's, because they did their moment chance with everyone. And I think for the women, or they did it more better than the women, just by a slim of a margin. Roll up from Javon Evans securing himself another chance at Obafemi. And my God, I can't wait to see them, because if you haven't seen their triple threat match and their other match for the NXT Championship, go do yourself a favor and go watch it, because my goodness, these two know what they're doing when they are in that ring together. But walking from a bridge comes in a returning, very bearded up Tony D'Angelo, taking down Javon Evans and staring down at the ruler, Femi. And honestly, he could. But we'll just have to see and find out if he can. But until then, check out my videos, and STARZ unite.